In this lesson we're going to see what happens when we position the object between the lens and the principal focus, f2. So let's say we position the object around about here, and exactly the same ray tracing principles apply to this situation to find the image as in the previous lesson. So what we'll do is we'll trace a paraxial ray from the tip of the object here to the principal plane of the lens, and then through the principal focus f1, and then from the tip of the object through the center of the lens. Okay, remember that this ray goes undiverted through the lens. It's not refracted because it goes through the center of a thin converging lens. And you'll notice straight away that there's a problem now with this situation, is that these two rays do not intersect. They are diverging instead of converging. You might ask yourself, well, how do we see an image in this situation? Well, we do see an image, but it's a different type of image. Instead of a real image, which requires that the rays are made to converge, we're going to see a virtual image. Okay, and first of all, let's find out where that virtual image is. To find that, we need to trace backwards along the rays that we've just drawn. Okay, so we're going to do that. Trace this ray back, and we'll trace the ray that's passed through the center of the lens backwards, and we'll find out where they meet. Okay, so this is our object, this is our image, but this is a virtual image. It's not a real image. That means you can't see it on a screen or a piece of paper, for example. But you can see it because if you position your eye here, for example, then the eye receives the diverging rays from the object and passes that optical information to the brain, which interprets the information and uses this to construct a virtual magnified image of the object. Okay, so let's just resume what we've learned about this imaging system. We've got an object positioned between the principal focus f2 and the lens, and we're looking at the object from this side of the lens, and what we formed is a virtual image which is non-inverted. Okay, it's upright and it's also magnified. Okay, in the next lesson what we'll do is we'll look at the relationship between the object distance, the image distance, and the focal length of the lens.